What the hell Drake say?
Shit tatted on me. This is my brother right here, a real fucking legend. When I talk about my love for London rappers, the best lyricists in the world, mark my words.
Oh shit.
I don't care what nobody says, nobody can out-rap London. Nobody. No disrespect to America, no disrespect to my country, but nobody can out-rap London rappers. This is the best, highest level. This is what I aspire to be. And this guy right here was the first person to open my mind to that shit. Go ahead. I've never been in Marquee when they shot down there. Trust me, daddy. Yeah!
NBA 2K!
First and foremost, I'm gonna say this. Drake is the epitome of a culture vulture. Listen, I know a lot of people gonna get mad. A lot of people gonna go get upset when I say this. But the truth of the matter is, that's who he is. That's what he is. If you don't understand the concept, if you don't understand how or why, then get off this video. I'm playing. You ain't gotta go nowhere if you don't want to, because I know a lot of people gonna leave anyway. But anyway, listen, Drake is the epitome of a culture vulture because he has none. Drake goes everywhere and steals culture and mimics and imitates those people everywhere. This is very insincere. This is very disingenuous. Drake is the... A lot of people were so upset with Kendrick Lamar. Not everybody, because the song and the album did wonders. A lot of people chose Kendrick's side. But this is what he spoke on with They're Not Like Us. They Not Like Us. Drake doesn't have a culture. Everywhere he goes, he picks up slang, lingo, song style. He picks dance moves, even with the What Did I Miss? You know what I'm saying? With the What Did I Miss and the car thing. That's Texas. That's Texas. We've been doing that dance here in Dallas since the early 2010s. Like, that's Dallas. That's Texas. Houston. That's what that is. Drake is so insincere. Listen, because we said they not like us, because Americans rejected a lot of what you do and a lot of what you are, you done went to Britain, and then you done blew smoke. We call that glazing. We call it glazing. You done blew smoke up they behind and told them that the greatest lyricists come from Britain. I'm not knocking the British rappers. There's a lot of good British rappers. It's not a sound that I prefer to hear, but there's a lot of good British rappers. There's a lot of talent. There's a lot of good lyricists there. He's not wrong. But you glazing, my boy. You glazing. You being fake. You blowing smoke up they behind for a good show. I get it. And because you're going there and you're stealing part of their culture to put inside of your music. That's what you do. That's what you have always done. You came to Texas first, and you did that with the whole Houston sound and slowing it down. You know what I'm saying? Then you went to Atlanta and you mimicked their style. You went to Memphis and mimicked their style, even though your father's from Memphis. But you did that. Then you did the Miami sound. Then you did this. Everywhere. You went to London a long time ago and did you very Kanye Westish. But at least Kanye is not out here to Kanye do try to act like he's the greatest of all time. But at least Kanye is a little bit more genuine in the things that he do. Drake is someone who, like I said, is insincere and a literal culture vulture. Like, yes, London, yes, Britain has a lot of good rappers, but we're not gonna act like you didn't get your behind kicked by the Clips, who just came out with a dope album. We're not gonna act like Pusha T didn't give you the business. We're not gonna act like Kendrick didn't give you the business. We're not gonna act like Meek didn't give you a run for your money. I feel like you got Meek just because Meek is too emotional, but I'm just saying there's a lot of American rappers who gave you the business. When you almost went against Ludacris, you bagged down. You know what I'm saying? You bagged down from Luda. You know what I'm talking about? Drake was your mentor. I mean, not Drake, but Lil Wayne was your mentor. You don't want no smoke with Wayne. You don't want no smoke with Nas, Eminem, people like that, even though you never had beef with them. I'm just making a statement of these rappers, of these American lyricists, these rappers that you basically went to the UK and acted like they can hold accountable to them. They cannot. As good as they are, what do they got for Eminem? Nothing. What do they got for prime Lil Wayne? Nothing. Kendrick. They don't have it. They don't have it. And somebody who I feel like should be much bigger. My boy, Big Crit. I'm just making this statement because I know I've done a lot of Drake videos, but it just irritates my soul just to see it and to see some people who blindly jump to his defense any chance they get because they love him. He's a great artist. He's the biggest pop artist in the world. I give him that. He's the Lady Gaga of the hip hop community. I give him that. But he's not too far from Post Malone. I don't see how y'all can easily accept and admit that Post Malone is a culture vulture, but when it comes to Drake, y'all act like since he's part black, we're not gonna say that. He's part black and from Canada, and he doesn't even sound like the Canadian dudes. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't even sound like them. He mimics everything about American culture. And now he's in London mimicking everything about theirs. There's a big conversation going on in these YouTube streets, in the social media community, you know, with the FBA situation versus other blacks around the world in the diaspora. And one of the original statements that came out when it first popped off was they tried to say that black Americans had no culture. We are the culture. Like, we are the culture. I don't know which British artist they were. I don't know if it was Skepta or whoever that came out and was dancing. That's black culture on display. Even though they're in London, that is black culture. that is American black culture that they've come on to and that they've did their own thing with. But that's what that is. How can you say that black people, we are the culture? The outfit, the dancing, the rapping, that's us. No knock against y'all, but how can you say we don't have culture when you mimic and imitate our style? When you mimic and imitate that just doesn't make sense to me. That just doesn't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Talking about we ain't got no culture. Show you.